Food, source of nutrients and energy that the everyday person needs. College students especially need this for how much work we put out. The options for food we have on campus right now at UAF, honestly, it's not enough. We all know the joke that college students don't eat or that we all run on the magical energy drink and more every single day. I don't think that's far from the truth. On campus, we have about 6 or 7 places to eat. And if we want to go get different food other than 949, Burger Zone, Fuse, or Arctic Java, we have to take the bus on campus and go to Fred Meyer's and Walmart to eat. Now, as a person who started their second year at UAF and living on campus for my first year, and a person who constantly on the daily has to eat on campus because I find it so much easier than driving 15 minutes home to come back 15 minutes later to eat or to go to classes. I see a need for more places to eat. UAF needs to increase the way for students to get food on campus and make more places more accessible for students to eat. Now, I will achieve all of this by first explaining why we need more places to eat, and then I'll address that the school does try and give us options, but those options sometimes aren't even seen. And finally, I'll talk about how to create a way to satisfy both sides. Now, to get us started, I want to talk about the UAF dining page. On the UAF dining page, it states the Wood Center is a state of the art dining facility provided with a variety of ways and high quality food in the convenience of a centralized student union, which basically sums up to all the students come down to the Wood Center to eat, and all the food there is great, which is true. All the food offered at the UAF is of top quality. That is not the issue. On campus, we have a small, limited options of where to eat from, which these options are nothing great to begin with. We get to choose from 949, Fuse, Burger Zone, or any of the coffee places on campus, plus the bagel place that's across campus. Food is great, yes, but the issue we have are we're only limited to these places to the whole entire semester, and sometimes these places even close. Like during my first semester, the bagel place closed. This needs to change. The only time students get to eat something different is when there's an event that offers pizza. And pizza isn't that great of a food choice to have in the first place. Having more food options is a great quality of life change that could be appreciated because students have a hard time going to the supermarket if they don't have cars and have to rely on the buses to get food on campus. Having all of that be said, this leads me to address what campus does try to do and try to offer us. It's not that campus doesn't try to offer places to eat or show you there's more places to eat. They do have ways for it. It's just students have to go to different it's just students have to notice it. It's like how Dine 49 changes its menu every single day, or how you can create your own meals at Mongolian Grill. There's even a campus cache which offers soap, food, Subway, and pizza. Students can also order food off the Dime 49 catering service. Problem is with the campus cash and catering service is that the campus cash feels like it's only filled with junk food and energy drinks and promotes unhealthy eating, which Lee from the University of Auckland even conducted a study on this where he essentially said that the availability of junk food, fruits, and vegetables are mainly out of reach and promotes unhealthy dietary choices. And it's amplified by the fact Campus Cash is open till 1 or midnight, making it the only options for late night food. And sometimes the food in there isn't healthy or all the healthy options are taken. Problem with ordering food, and then that brings me to the next problem. The problem with ordering food off the catering service. The catering service, nobody knows much about. Nobody knows how to use it. We don't know how to use our blocks on it. And all of this could be fixed if they updated their website to actually show people how to use the dining service area more and it be promoted more. Those are ways we can fix like the catering service. But there's also a way to satisfy both sides, which leads me to my final point. We can open one new food spot on campus. The only drawback to this is the university having to find people to work at this new establishment. This could bring more diversity in the food we have on campus. Plus, like how Dr. Amy Hesser said from the British Columbia said, food is an important way that people experience elements of culture that are not their own. And the people who are open to new and novel experience often seek opportunities to experience these things with food associated with other cultures. This is a great way to like show more culture, or like we could open up a native food place and show everybody what natives eat. It's a really good idea. The next idea would be to bring the bagel place from the Murray building all the way down to the Wood Center. Hiding it all the way up there and having to hike across the entirety of campus is not fun. Just to get something that would take 5 minutes to eat. And having it at the Wood Center would make it accessible for all the students and bring light to something that maybe most students don't know about. Another way we can satisfy everybody is by making the student buses also go to Fred Meyer and Walmart. The main reason for this is so students have a better way of going out and getting food and bringing it back and make something for themselves. It will help promote healthier lifestyle. Now, with everything said, I would like to end today by summarizing what we talked about. Talked about why we need more places to eat or better accessibility for food, looked at some ways the campus has tried to promote other food options for students to eat, and gave ideas on how we can implement different ways for students to get different food on campus. And with everything said, UAF should provide more places for students to eat or increase the ways students can get food on campus. So, as a student who's lived on campus, take every possible action you can that could affect our food choices through the student government or even emailing Chartwells. Doing these things will make them notice our opinions and we can be heard and get better food on campus. Thank you for listening.